Hi there. I thought we'd come together and do a simple Larimar in this ornament mold. I have mixed up 5.5 ounces of Craft Resin brand resin. It's a lower viscosity resin. It's 1-to-1. It's really easy to work with. My room is a little colder today. It's like 69 degrees. I am using it at room temperature. I've got a little bit more bubbles than usual because of the temperature of the room. I'm just going to try to divide this evenly amongst the cups. Not perfectly, but as best I can. Just by eyeballing it. I've got it pretty good. Now just topping it off with a little bit of resin from the cup. All right, let's put our cups back. And let's talk about mixing our colors. I am using heavier inks today. Rather than the usual resin inks that I use, I am using acrylic inks. In our first cup, I'm going to use this new ink I got. It's Payne's Gray. And I'm going to do, let's do 2 drops for now, because it is heavier and I just got this one. I don't know how opaque it is or really heavy it is. So let's check it out first. My inspiration for this pour is a Grinch sticker that I have to put on my projects, and I love it. So it's the Grinch's Day. It says 4 p.m. wallow in self-pity, 4:30 stare into the abyss, 5 solve world hunger, 5:30 jazzercise, 6:30 dinner with me, I couldn't cancel again, 7 wrestle with my self-loathing, I'm booked. And if you've watched the movie, you do know he says that. My youngest son loves the Grinch. All right, so next I have another one I haven't used before. It's dark green. I'll give it a little shake at the bottom. And let's do 3 drops. And we'll take a look at it. It may not be quite as dark of a green as I was looking for. Let's do 2 more drops. I know I don't want to do too much because it'll make it too heavy, but we'll see. I just wanted a little bit darker green for this one. It'll work. The Larimar tends to come out light anyway because the colors like try to break through the white. It's kind of more of a Petri effect. All right, so now I have, this is Liquitex, and this is Vivid Lime Green. I'm gonna give it a little shake up because it was a little white in the bottom, which means it might be a little bit heavier than my other 2. So I'm gonna do 2 drops. And we'll give it a good mix up and see how it is. I think that works. The other thing I'm going to do with this color is I'm going to use these Ranger inks. I got more pearls. This is Sublime. The ball doesn't want to consistently shake. All right. So I'm going to add 10 drops of this. All right. And then mix that in. Just a little pearl essence to give us some shimmer since I'm not doing a mica powder in this pour. All right, and last we have the special Octopus Fluids Resin Ink Enoki, which is one of my favorite products to make the Larimar. You don't have to have it. Cast and Craft, I know lots of people like Petra and others use that very successfully with the Larimar. All right, and I think I'm gonna do 10 drops and then we'll look at it. We want this to be white, but not super bright, heavy white. This one is truly more like a skim milk white. Yeah, I think we've reached it. I think we got a good color on that. Now I'm gonna do the very simple, easy pour. And that is no spirals, no, I don't know, no fancy stuff. Pour the white in first, let it cover the bottom. So let's give that a go. Now, it may pull a different way because we do have the little hangy thing at the top. So as it's curing, sometimes the resin moves different ways. All right, I'm gonna stand up to do this next part because I do wanna, even though I know it's gonna go heavily into the tip, let's go ahead and get some going in there. All right, give it a little time to settle down. So they're all gonna sort of go up that direction, but I'm still gonna give it a good shot of pouring in the center. Maybe I will alternate the colors if I can do it very quickly. That's actually a pretty color. Oh, it might already have enough of these in here. And then our last shimmer one. And I'm trying to see if my mold is pretty full. It still has a little space over there, but it is very full. So I'm gonna stop. I can pour this little bit in something else. All right, now this is a very nice mold. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes and then I'm gonna come in with the torch. I'm pretty sure I'm opting for no center bits. The Larimar usually does have a nice center, and I love Larimars with lights coming through them. And that's why I feel they make really cool ornaments because you can put them on the tree in front of a light and it just looks gorgeous. When you do your torch, just do a quick burst in the center. And then that's it. And we'll be back to unmold it, and hopefully we got something cool. All right, we're back. This, I don't know if it's because it flowed, but I don't know about this one because the, I'll show you. This is a Larimar that I really loved, but I think I did circles. And you could see how the back has the white in the center, but it does carry through the ends. This one doesn't have any white on the ends. And that one made that. So I don't think this one made it, but we'll see. You just really never know. It could surprise us. Resin has a mind of its own. All right, for the moment of truth. Oh, no, it surprised us. Now, maybe in this one, I should have put some bits. But actually, that came out pretty cool. We lost some of the dark color, but I love this ring and how it pulled up to the top. That is super cool. I like it a lot. I think it worked. Oh, I was so nervous. Thanks for watching.